junior, who's already, I guess, he comes with so much expectation.
He does. He's already got a little bit of pressure, but I think from what I hear, he'll enjoy that pressure and need it up.
Here's Elliott for the Pies from the pocket. That's a great finish from Jamie Elliott. On the run, left forward pocket at the freeway end, curls it home on the left boot.
Mashed Richmond in a prelim final, the best game you've ever seen him play. Hoping that the goggles return him to that sort of form, I think. Maybe that's what he's needed, that's what he's been missing. He can't see the ball.
It could be, and I'll tell you what, if he's marking the ball like he did in that game against Richmond with the goggles on, who knows? It is a very strange sight, though. It is unusual, but whatever you need, Mason, that's what's going to make it work. Here's Dacos, Nick Dacos, a little handball through the traffic to Myercheck, finds Ginnivan, who rises and marks.
They've looked really good when they've moved the ball quick. Collingwood getting out the back of Hawthorn's defence.
So Ginnivan kicked 3 against the Pies last year when they met late in the season, and he's got one early here at Morwell, and Collingwood in front through 10 minutes of the opening term. And Cox in the ruck, won it down. Collects the handball from Lipinski and then smashes it forward. The breeze certainly favouring that end of the ground at the freeway end, and Sicily's been paid for a free kick in the wrestle, and you can see the disbelief on the face of James Sicily, and we know they're cracking down on this year.
Yeah.
And the umpire's paid a 50 against him.
Yeah, well, he's prone a little bit, Sis, to have a word if he's not happy, whether that's the umpires or the opposition or even his
anyone
own
in the general
teammates.
vicinity.
At times, he has sort of in his time off. There was a great article written about him by Josh Gablich at afl.com.au this morning that basically said elementary selections in the pre-season drafts. And then the mid-season, obviously, as well.
Oh, great pressure from Ginnivan. Has he won a free kick for the Pies there? He has in the forward pocket.
He's looking to give it up, but I don't think he's that keen, is he?
So Ginnivan on the left boot to the freeway end has no trouble with that.
It's good signs for the Pie supporters that their prime movers are up and moving.
Lipinski's up and moving at the stoppage. Take it with him. Elliott's there again. Here is Lipinski. First game for Collingwood, at least in an unofficial capacity, and his first goal in the black and white. Those spectacles are going to be some kind of sight here in this new season. He launches it inside the 50, and again Elliott's up, having kicked 2 already. He'll have a chance right toward the end of this opening term. We know what a talent he is when he can get out there from just inside the 50 to provide the perfect end to the first quarter for Collingwood. 6 in a row for the...
Without trying, so they might have, a 4 or 5 goal sort of breeze behind their back, the Pies, in this first term.
Randall kicks in long, and it's going to come straight back the other way. Again, another entry for Collingwood, and here is Mason Cox. Well, he's got the glasses on. Does he have the kicking boots on? He certainly does in the opening term, Mason Cox. He flips the glasses off, celebrates with his teammates, and Collingwood have got 7. It is Hoskin Elliott. Such an important player as that link-up player for the Pies. Inside the 50, and Myercheck rises and marks.
Just picked it up a lot better, Brody Myercheck.
Hooks it around the body. Has it done enough work? Oh, it has. Pinsky had it knocked down. Bramble doing some good work, but it's spilt to Adams, who turns on a dime and darts it up the line. Myercheck pulls it in. Collingwood are away. Hoskin Elliott will go through the 50 to Pendlebury, who normally sizes things up pretty well. Elects to dish it off. Ginnivan goes one more. Kruger into the open goal, tumbles it through.
Give the new player a look at a goal. It was great team play by Collingwood, just
setting up another attacking opportunity on the lead. A great mark taken again. Elliott's in it once more.
Access to the stats and the champion data stats, but you'd think that their pressure level is through the roof at the moment, the Pies.
We know he can be a match winner, Jamie Elliott, and he's got 4 in the first half here at Morwell. Collingwood with 10 goals on the board, and we're only 9 minutes into the second term. There's some very happy Pies fans.
Collingwood worked it through this quarter to plug the gap.
Good presentation from Kruger on the outer side. The lefty kicks inside the forward 50. Numbers out the back here for Collingwood. Elliott to himself, runs into goal and kicks his 5th. Oh, Jamie Elliott on fire at Morwell. He's got 5. The Hawks.
I think these two sides will play in an emergency services round, just highlighting the importance that the role they play in the community.
Of course, the Hawks have been such a key part of the Blue Ribbon round, as well as Kruger's on the end of it here again. 3 seasons at Geelong. Traded for a 3rd round pick in the off-season. He absolutely lays into that one. And that's another beautiful kick from Kruger.
Next week, so yeah, a lot of these players would have played a couple of internal trials, but given the opportunity to play 6 terms and use your whole list, I think probably, yeah, they'll look to play 3 quarters with one side and then flip it over.
Your commercial knowledge was spot on, by the way, Steve. Here's Ginnivan, kicks to full forward. Myercheck takes the mark.
Such dangerous players anyway. They only need half a sniff, but they're getting really good looks out the back of the Hawthorn defence, and he curls that one through, Brodie. So is that 2 or 3 for Brodie now? Got a couple in this term.
All up toward half forward for the Pies. Darting kick inside forward 50. Cox sprawls forward and takes the mark.
On today for the day game down in Morwell, but hopefully the big fella can put this through.
From just inside the 50, he struck it reasonably well. He struck it very well indeed.
The game at AFL level, but he's picked that up really, really well. And been a feature in most of the sessions, and really neat left foot as Big Mason rolls that one through for another one.
So Mason with his 3rd by McCreary, who's just an absolute battering ram. And now Noble has a go. He picks Scrimshaw off and surely wins a free kick. John Noble just ramming home the advantage for Collingwood.
Got some pretty special wheels on him, John, today.
The yellow and white numbers, goes inside the forward 50, and a mark to Myercheck.
Collingwood forwards just in the right positions, reading the ball, first to it. Another really good look, 20 metres out, straight in front.
It's been all the Magpies in Morwell, and it continues with another to Myercheck.
Sort of not quite at your fittest in terms of match practice, and it gets dialed up a level, and yeah, it's exactly why you have practice games.
Opportunity maybe for Begg at half back there a moment ago
Free
for the
kick.
Magpies. There is going to be a free kick here to Ginnivan.
Giving away the free kick, and he looks like he's going around the body and puts it through.
Doing it nicely is Jack Ginnivan. It's on KO Sports. A Collingwood fan, it's going to be a pretty nice start to your weekend, I'd imagine. Grundy takes it away from the middle of the ground. The Dacos boys thought about linking up perhaps, and maybe they will now, because Josh hands it off to Nick, and Nick Dacos shows his class.
Umpire's red hot, setting the tone for the year.
So 11 games last season. The Ardrossan product from the York Peninsula in South Australia. Only kicked the 2 goals last year, but that's a pretty nice strike on the left boot. Murphy. Roscoe just has to sit under that in the centre square. No one within Kui of him. Darts the kick inside the 50. Lovely presentation, and McInnes is on the end of this.